But my comment as I listen to some of the things I hear out of Washington is just, I fear that there's a lack of knowledge. There's a lack of information about how crypto really works. And I think it does a disservice to responsible actors like Ripple, who are working with governments, with sanctions. Everything that is enforced from a sanction point of view through fiat currency, anything that Ripple does is enforced in the exact same way. And so there's no different level playing field. And I think in some ways, I heard Senator Warren saying things yesterday that felt like it's holding crypto to a different standard and expecting, for example, a blanket ban of all crypto in some of these countries in a way that, like, well, you can still use PayPal, you can still use these, some of these other things, and I don't think we should treat them differently.
Ripple is like Swift, isn't it?
Yes, I mean, Ripple's starting point, kind of our first use case for the technology, the blockchain technology, and the digital asset XRP was to solve that cross-border payments problem.
Right.
Swift is quite antiquated, kind of designed 50 years ago. It's slow, it's expensive, but it is a choke point that the government's used to enforce sanctions. My point is, nothing that Ripple is doing circumvents any of that.
So you're following the sanctions exactly? Like, for example, it's like, what, 8 banks, but a couple can still trade through it theoretically?
Correct. The sanctions are applied through what I'll call the choke points, the on-ramps and off-ramps. That's true for Swift, that's true for Ripple. Regardless of what I'll call just the plumbing of how things are moving, the choke points are the endpoints. So I think, when I step back and look at this, I think there is a lack of knowledge. I think people need to understand that crypto isn't this kind of black box. It's kind of back from when it was known as Silk Road. The industry has come a long way.
So an oligarch.
So you're saying you want a system in the United States where you actually see cryptocurrency and a structure for it. Explain the issue that you're referring to on Twitter, Brad.
Good morning, Maria. Thanks for having me. I think what the world should really understand, and certainly here in the United States, is that we are in a race with China. I think as we look back 3 or 4 years ago, there was a race around 5G networks. And I think if we look back in time today, we're going to find that we're at risk of making the same mistake again. And the mistake this time isn't about telecommunications networks and wireless networks. It's about global financial infrastructure. It's about global payments. Even this morning, I saw a new headline about how China is leaving others in the dust. I think in the race we're in, many countries are just in the process of getting the learner's permit. So for Ripple, we are looking at how do we make sure we can compete on a level playing field. And unfortunately, here in the US, we have some parts of the US government that look at cryptocurrencies one way and others look at it another way. Sometimes it's looked at as a currency or a commodity or maybe a security. And depending on how it's looked at, it's regulated very differently. I think the Chinese Communist Party is being very strategic and is very focused on dominating this technology. I think there's little doubt that today, China is well ahead of where others are around the world. And I think we have to decide as a country, and really the rest of the globe, how we want to respond to that.
As the SEC Ripple litigation approaches, everyone seems to be considering the possibility of a settlement. As you've heard from Brad Garlinghouse's old interview, Ripple has been working with regulators across the globe and even with the SEC. Since the start of this lawsuit, Garlinghouse and the entire XRP army have been quite vocal, uncovering new evidences to support their claim in court. It's almost 2 years now, and we still haven't gotten to a conclusion with this court case. Now, if you've been following this channel, I'm sure you already know that this current lawsuit has had a significant effect on XRP's price. And don't even get me started on the impact of the lawsuit to Ripple's roadmap. All the same, the fintech startup continues to grow day in, day out as the lawsuit continues. That makes me wonder, where do you think this company could have been by now if the lawsuit had never happened? Well, let's find out more about this lawsuit and what is actually happening in the XRP world. But before we get down to business, let's roll that intro. As always, welcome to Moneyside, your favorite crypto channel. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you get updates when we drop new videos. And don't forget to smash that like button, and you can always leave a comment in the section down below. It has been almost 2 years since the SEC sued Ripple. A court case which seemed to be an easy case turned out to be the most watched case in the crypto world. More importantly, with time, crypto enthusiasts and investors found out that this court case has the potential to affect the whole crypto community. As we arrive close to a summary judgment, everyone is hoping that they finally get to settle. If Ripple loses the case, we expect a huge impact across the whole crypto community. Since then, the situation has been explained by XRP's attorney. According to the lawsuit, Ripple and its two CEOs are accused of using illicit means to raise around $1.3 billion. The case was filed in December the 22nd of 2022. Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larson are charged with making significant gains during this time. In 2021, Garlinghouse went on to say that his company had attempted to reach a settlement with the SEC, but to no avail. And for this case, the SEC sued Ripple and both CEOs for $1.3 billion. The regulatory agency says that the defendants failed to register their sale of these tokens or meet any exceptions from registration. Garlinghouse also tweeted that they've tried to find a settlement with the regulatory body and says that they will continue to work hand in hand with the body in an attempt to settle the lawsuit. James Filan updated his audience about the status of the ongoing case and their deadlines. He went on to state that September 13th, 2022, just a couple of weeks from now, as the deadline for summary judgment. This is the time both parties will have to file any statements or any undisputed facts and applications. The answers and questions for this summary judgment must be filed before October 18th. Any opposing replies are expected to be filed by November 15th, 2022. Judge Torres went on to dismiss the argument presented by the SEC regarding Deaton's response, and after this, the attorney will now be able to challenge the SEC for presenting a contradictory stance. Without a doubt, the most expected outcome is a settlement outside the court. The regulatory body limited Deaton's ability to react since the body classified the petition incorrectly. Now, what we are all waiting for is for whether the settlement can happen as planned, because if the year ends, we expect a landslide win for the fintech startup if you take into account the defense that Ripple's team has mounted. Chances are the SEC will inevitably settle with Ripple, but the question is, how soon will this happen? The testimony of experts recruited by Ripple has been requested to be limited or omitted by the SEC. Ripple has, over the last couple of months, significantly improved its defense against the SEC. Without a doubt, we do expect a win here if the SEC continues to follow this case without resulting to a settlement. More importantly, Jeremy Hogan says through research he has discovered that 95% of the SEC's lawsuit usually end up in settlements. However, he continues to say that Ripple might be different because it has all the financial resources to fight off the regulatory body. And as the court case enters its final stages, things start to relatively solidify for the fintech startup. Brad Garlinghouse has said his condition to settle with the SEC, and he said several times that he could have easily settled with the regulatory body if it only meant that that would result in regulatory clarity. He also went on Fox News to say that they will settle if the regulatory body shows how it defines its existence, cap, and scope of its use. According to the former Yahoo employee Garlinghouse, if the SEC wants the crypto business to grow, they will have to clarify. And this is the most interesting thing about this entire lawsuit. Just like China placing a ban on Bitcoin, this lawsuit has now turned out to be a joke in most crypto circles and across the world. The SEC has never given clarity as to how they came up with the idea of suing Ripple and giving Ethereum and Bitcoin a free pass. More importantly, they don't want to submit documents that point out to specific conversations about XRP, Ethereum, and Bitcoin. And that to me shows they are trying to hide something behind the scenes. With that in mind, the regulatory body is hurting the future of cryptocurrencies in the United States. Remember, America is now falling behind in terms of tech development, and the Asian market seems to be catching up. Through crypto, the U.S. can at least stay ahead of the game. So why is the SEC going after Ripple? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. As always, do your own research and always trade safely, guys. Please keep in mind we're not a licensed financial advisor. All videos on this channel are intended for entertainment purposes only. You can always let us know what you think in the comment section below, and let's have a conversation. Thank you so very much for watching. Don't forget to like this video and please click on that subscribe button below and turn on notifications so you get informed whenever we post our amazing content. We'll look forward to seeing you on the next Money Side.